Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Seluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric that speaks well. If you have questions, ask. It was Baal alone with. Help won't. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed. Which is to say, yes, I am that all. You have enough fine young folk to. One final night in the open.
Speak, Oathbreaker. I will hear you.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. Ketheric Thorm is... He raised me to serve Seluna when an emissary... Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. Lucky for me, she felt... I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance. Then... And this is where I still... Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I didn't know. I found last light. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together... I couldn't tell her who I was. It's all out in the open. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with... Feel my voice, rat, moon maiden, my mate. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked. We are a powerful part. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why she all... So mighty are her wonders, her great...
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension.
An imperial soiree, a grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric man, to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy. The problem with what Cazador has done, if the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretched servants, if they're anything like... After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, you sweetheart. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find. We should get to them first. Unless Cazador has changed their... Yes?
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. Only by and in the... Though in truth, I should know there is... At least now we can benefit from her presence.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not only liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions, or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait, but sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me. Come! Attack! Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Another day, another fight. These boots have seen everything.
The witching hour. Onward.
Got to keep fighting. Heading there.
Gistavki! Orpheus! Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
What path lies before me?
The dance macabre.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Need to stay focused. Got to press on.
Let's have some fun.
May the dice roll in my favor.
With finesse.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
That orb's going to blow, and soon.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Cutting to the chase.
Trust no one.
I'm quite ready for you.
catch my breath.
Outmaneuver them.
Swords meet sorcery.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Lovely little back me up.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flare? What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts. Direct. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, together we can turn the tide. destroy the Honor God.
Watching me.
What should I do? On the move.
Lance board is set. Rook to Queen 6.
Over here.
Light on my feet.
Ready. Onward.
A rough tempest I will raise. Of course. Torment!
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. I was someone once, someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and him. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by... They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would... I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Vlaakith. She has done everything in her... That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be the moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing...
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more I realized that returning to my former self, any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand. As an Elithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved if you embrace. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only. And you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Well, suddenly.
You continued. Your mind is. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs, and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Let's get going.
Go to the city. Try out your new...
Wits and blades always sharp.
No time to rest?
What's next?
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. It is not the gate, it is Orpheus. The blood of the mother, the prince of... Listen close. Long ago, Tiamat gifted the first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157. But it was the Orpheus, it was Kith. Yet the prince... Should Orpheus go free, he would tell... We meet Voss in the city, and we obtained every word, one word from his... If the Githyan kid...
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or the more I learn, I do not serve Shah anymore. But I digress. Did you want some? I'm ready. Let's get on with it.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with feel blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one. We are my darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. You must face them. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Her father, when she died, he turned. He and his... I was... But lo, the brute to... There can... Why so mighty are... My resplendence honors yours. Pray, ask, and I... My resplendence honors yours. I am... You must face them. I will help. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must... Pray, ask, and I will tell.
And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. Not Ketheric. He when an... Tell me, do you believe in love? That's lucky for... I understand. Then, next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I couldn't tell her who I was.
My resplendence honors yours.
Gods. I'm really not sure about... I've got my eyes on the...
Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. Don't... The answer is no. No. That was before I don't want to turn into anything else. It isn't about the pain. If we master... I am not. I just don't want to lose my... God's given... I'm really not sure. Damn it. All right.
Life pulses it wants to share.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A coldness seeps the tadpole's essence, courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once...
Still breathing, despite everything.
There's no more shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Watch your back.
No one back home will ever believe this. Never a dull moment.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Looking forward to a bit of rest if...
The more I do not, but I digress. Did you want something? Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some. That was last 10-day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the... Oh, thanks a lot.
You're going to hire all the refugees.
I know, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Everyone deserves the chance.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
If I was a Sharon,
What in the hells was that?
the sort of place I'd wait around. Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
To take down troublemakers. So don't make trouble.
Stay back.
What's wrong with that name?
But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough, Cole.
I just
Never
told
travels
you.
without his friends.
6.
Let's go.
But
Or any
the
stupid
creepy monster thing.
Remind them that this is our city.
You're going to hire all the refugees.
Go, you heartless sod. Redcap citizen.
Dad, what's that monster?
That's just a man in a costume.
Job, gang.
He's not real.
Should last us the journey.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
They work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind, pieces of your body will be washing up in grey harbors tomorrow.
Mark my words.
There's something to do with the big army about to invade the city.
Something over there.
That so-called army is probably no more than a pack of goblins and bugbears.
He wants to teach them refugees.
Oh, yeah. Gonna get your dogs to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
See the city.
Up
on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.